Welcome to this episode of Been There, Done That. My name is Patricia Baronowski-Schneider, CEO of Pristine Advisors, investor relations, public relations, and media relations and marketing firm with over 3 decades of experience working in a wide variety of niches across the globe. Being the manager of a company, I guess you have to really take a step back and say, okay, well, am I doing all that I should be doing for the best interests of my customers, my clients, my investors, or whatever the case may be? I always wonder with that when I go to these stores and I see nobody doing anything. It's like, does the manager not see this? Or maybe they just don't know. Maybe there's such a hierarchy of people in charge that they really don't know. Like there's an IHOP near me, and I went one time, and the minute we walked in, they said, okay, just so you know, we only have one waitress on hand. And I was like, okay, how bad could it be? Well, I soon learned how bad that could be. And I'm like, there's nobody on standby. And, it's crazy because everybody says how there's so many people looking for work and there's so many jobs out there. I'm not seeing it. I don't get it. But either way, and this is where the managers could come in. Again, if you are doing your due diligence and you're doing your job right and you know who your customers are, your clients are, your investors are, whatever the case may be, you want to be the best out there. Well, just another example, a lot of people have an attitude of, you need me more than I need you sort of thing. So say maybe IHOP, they're the only one in the entire area. So maybe their attitude is, you don't like it, go somewhere else. Oh, that's right, you can't. I don't know. But even let's say Thanksgiving, I was ordering some products from this one particular store, and turns out I have a conflict of the date and time that they wanted me to come and pick this up. And I called to say, is there any way I could come like an hour earlier? And their attitude was like, no, that's the only time we have. We're busy. I'm like, okay, but I can't be in 2 places at once, so is there nothing I could do? Or can I come the next day? No, we're really busy. You just have to come at that specific time that you originally chose. But I chose that like a month ago. So I'm like, okay, I get it, but I physically can't be there. I can't be in 2 places at once. Well, then we could just cancel the order. Wow. So sometimes people have an attitude of, you need me more than I need you, so deal with it. And again, is this the new norm? I don't know. All I know is you want to do what's better for your customers. Trust me, that goes a long way, especially to those that it would and should matter to. I know me, you say going to a doctor's office. I've been to some doctors where you could wait an hour and a half to be seen by someone, 2 hours maybe. Or you go to a doctor where my appointment's at 10 o'clock. 10:15 is the latest, and they're calling me in. That's going to go a lot further with your customers, clients, than someone who you have to go and wait all day. It's not like you're going to a clinic where you know that you have a full day ahead of you to wait. You expect that. Again, you're getting paid for it. But if you're going to a doctor, I shouldn't have to wait an hour or 2 to be seen. And I get it. Sometimes that does happen in some places. But again, if you're doing something that's better or bigger than the next guy, people are going to go to you. Or the people who matter will go to you. So again, just food for thought. Again, try to do what's bigger, better than the next guy. And in terms of the management of these companies, you should be following through on all of this. And if there is a hierarchy of people, just get involved and know what is going on. And that's why sometimes perception studies, kind of surveys, and you get them all the time where people will say, email your clients, email your customers, whatever the case may be, or send a mailing and, answer this and you'll be entered in a chance to win a $500 gift card. How cool would that be for Christmas? Something. But you get positive feedback from people like, what is it I could be doing more? Believe it or not, I've done perception studies for a lot of my clients through the years, and I've learned so much that way because a lot of times what you think, or they believe is not always the case. So you're basically telling me, I always say, help me to help you. How can I be better for you? Tell me what it is you need. And maybe it's something that I didn't even realize you needed or that I could be doing. So again, I always keep saying, does anybody want to work anymore? Use this to your advantage. There's so much more that you could be doing, and think about how much bigger and better you're going to be by doing this. So, my food for thought. As the title of my post says, been there, done that. I can assure you that in my 35 years of working in the industry, I've done it all, and I've learned from many mistakes. I've learned so much, and I can help you do what works best to get your story in front of the audience that matters most to you. Contact me to learn more about my story. You can find out more about me on my website at www.pristineadvisors.com, and that's ADVISERS.com. You can also contact me by email at pbaronowski@pristineadvisors.com. You can reach me by telephone at 631-756-2486. Until next time.